My dear students, today I am going to discuss the same chapter and the name of the chapter is Resource and Development. But in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the land use pattern of India. Okay, so what is the land use pattern in India? This is the important topic every student should know, but always remember in your mind, basically such kind of question doesn't ask in the board exam. Only a particular part from this area will be taken in the form of short answer question, but you should know. So land use pattern in India is divided into two parts. First is known as the physical factors and other is known as human factors. So physical factors contains topography, climatic conditions, different kinds of soil or soil types, whereas human factors affects, that is the population, density, technological capability and cultural and traditions, etc. Okay, so as we know that the total area of our country is 3.28 million square kilometer. Okay, so that is the 3.28 million square kilometer, but we have the actual is, that is 93% available. Then the 7% where it went. So some of the areas comes under the Pakistan or in the Kashmir, which is in the hand of Pakistan. Some of the areas are in the hand of China's. So only we will going to discuss only the 93% which is available with India. So the whole land is divided in different groups. So that is the first, that is the forest areas. According to the data of 1960-61, in our country only there was 18.11% forest area was available, which has increased in the 2002 to 3, that has become the 22.57%. So why it has increased? Because it helps to create the ecological balance, and this is the most important factors to control the climatic conditions. So here that is the physical factors, that is the climatic conditions. Second is the barren land and wasteland. So due to the technological use, previously our most of the areas were under the under cultivations, but here that is the human factor, that is the technological capability has increased. Due to that it has 50% nearly declined, because now we are capable to utilize the barren and wasteland through the technological improvement. Now next is the area under non-agricultural use. So it was 4.95%, means nearly 5% land was not under the agricultural use. It has also reduced, and it has it has not reduced, but it has increased, that is the 7.92%, and this area has been increased due to the develop the ecological balance and to maintain the tomography of the country, and that's why it has increased. Now what, that is the 4.71% area will come under permanent pastures. So permanent pastures means this area is kept for producing food for the animals, or that is also known as the grazing land. So in our country there are variety of animals which has also requirements for the survival of the life. So this area is used how much? That is the 4.71% for either the grazing or to producing the cattle foods. Now it has also reduced. So why this area has reduced? Because even nowadays we are using the technology in the agricultural field, and our tradition has also changed, and due to that we are using less area for the grazing of cattle. Now come to the lands under mystery crops and groups. It was nearly 1.5%, which has also reduced plus 1.1%. Next is the cultivable wasteland, that was the 6.23%, which has reduced. So this is the most important. This is considered as a cultivable wasteland. Means what? This land can be used for agricultural purpose, but lack of technology, we were not able to utilize these lands even though it was cultivable lands. So now we are using the technology. As a result, from 6.23% it has reduced only the 4.41%. So what it indicates? It indicates here also we have to utilize better technology so that it may reduce. Next is the follow other than current follow. Okay, so that is the 3.5%, which has increased. That is the 3.82%. So why it has increased? Due to human activities. The density of the population has increased. The tradition of the people has also changed, and due to that these areas has become harmful for the human beings. Next is the current follow, that was 3%, which has increased 7.03%. And the net sown area, that is the most important area. Previously that was 45.26%, which has reduced up to 43.41%. So why net sown areas has decreased? Because in the different parts we find that the total current fallow area has increased, and it is directly affected the net sown areas. So one thing always remember in our mind here, one is known as the net sown area and other is known as gross sown area. So net sown areas are those areas where agricultural facilities such as irrigations are available and it is properly being utilized. And gross sown areas means all those areas where the agriculture can be done in a better way, but lack of irrigational facilities, the farmers are unable to utilize it in a better way. So in this way we find the land use pattern in India is totally the land use pattern of India has been described in a better way. Now in this topic I think we should use only these areas in our book, that is the also a policy of 1952 has been discussed, which is related to the forest, but I hope it is not so important. We know that the forest area has increased on that basis of the policy, but it is also essential for the physical factors or to maintain the climatic conditions of the country. Okay, thank you.